Hi, I'm Bob with Duramaxtuner.com. I'm here to help you install or troubleshoot a DSP5 switch on an LBZ or LMM truck. This is an E35 A or B controller out of an LBZ or LMM truck. The connectors are cam lock. They have a lever that you pull down and they open up and you pull them right off the ECM. We're now going to remove the top of the cover off by getting behind here and prying on the tab on each side of the connector. And then the cover will come off and you have access to the wires. Since this harness is cut off the truck, we're able to really separate the wires out to show you an in-depth picture of the actual connector with the wires separated. The first wire is going to come in here, the third hole in, next to a gray wire on an LBZ and next to a tan wire on an LMM. The next wire is going to come in on the first small hole next to a yellow and black wire, the third row down here. Once you have everything manipulated in the right spot and you're ready to put the wires in, you're going to come down here and take the pink pin lock out, and that's going to allow you to put the wires in. Once the pin lock's out, you're ready to insert the wires into the correct holes. Once the wires are in, make sure they're fully bottomed out and seated all the way down into the connector. Then you're ready to put the pink pin lock back in. And then give the wires just a little tug. Just make sure that pin lock has them grabbed down in there. If it does not have them grabbed, they'll come out. If they're not seated all the way, the pin lock won't go in. Now that you have the wires inserted in the correct holes, you have the pin lock in, you're ready to cap the connector again. The front of the connector is going to go on first, and then snap in the back. Now your switch is installed and you're ready to put the connector back on the ECM. Again, the lever is cam lock. Push it back on there and close it. If you know the truck isn't switching tunes, you know the switch isn't switching, you got a problem, the absolute first thing to do is to double check the install. It's very, very uncommon that we get a bad switch. It's usually there's some kind of crud inside the connector, they're not making a good connection, you have them in the wrong hole, something like that. If you're 100% positive on that, you have double and triple checked your install, the next thing is to pull the switch out and actually test it with an ohm meter and make sure it is changing resistance. Make sure you don't have that, 0.5% that you do have a bad switch. You'll hook up the tester to each pin on the end of the DSP5 lead, and then you'll switch the switch all the way counterclockwise as open, so there'll be no resistance there, and as you change, the switch should change resistance. This is going to ensure the switch is functioning correctly, so you know that you have to go back and either we need to replace the switch, which I said is very uncommon, or we'll have to go check our install again. Here at Duramaxtuner, we've installed hundreds and hundreds of DSP5 switches, so if you had a problem, most likely we've come across it, we've troubleshot it before, so please feel free to give us a call. Don't hesitate. Any questions, any concerns, we're happy to help.